Hey, Gigi.
Hey, what's up?
You okay?
Yep.
Have at it.
When we say Davidson, what do you still have some thoughts in your
Thinking
mind?
of wide left. That's about the only thing. It looked like it was on line from where I was sitting. So, you know, that's one of the toughest grinded out games we've had since we've been here. And we were fortunate. It was a coin flip game, and we were fortunate to come away with the W there.
So when you think wide left, is that a good memory, or is it still kind of give you sweats?
No, it's a great memory.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's definitely one that we had to sweat. You know, you get in that NCAA tournament and people don't understand, and even coaches don't understand because you kind of wish certain things happen, and maybe you think that well, that team's not as good as they're not seated as high, but it's all about matchups, and that team Davidson that they had that year could match up with anybody.
Do you think Tyshawn will play?
Yeah, I do think he'll play. Unless something happens negative today. He's going to go up and down a few minutes today, just a few. He won't play 30 minutes or anything, but if he doesn't have a setback today, then I think he'll be okay to at least play a little bit tomorrow.
So at night, Nadir will play some more?
I don't know, but you know, he could, yeah. You would think so, yeah.
How comfortable do you feel with Nadir at this point?
Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable. You know, I think Elijah needs to really play well whenever Nadir's out there and you know, kind of take over the vocal and leadership responsibility. But I feel pretty comfortable with Nadir, but I'm not going to guarantee how much he plays.
What's Ty done this week? Is this the first good action kind of?
No, he shot Friday pretty much full speed. Mm-hmm. Then we waited to see if there was any swelling, and there wasn't. And then he practiced yesterday some, but only half court. Way to see today if there was much swelling, and there wasn't. So we're going to let it go up and down today a little bit, you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and we'll see how he does there, and then we'll wait and see tomorrow if there's any swelling. But if there's not, you know, there's no reason why he can't play some tomorrow.
Is that a surprise, or is it just depending on how quickly people heal?
Well, you know, Thomas came back in a week last year too, so you know, I don't know. Maybe with yourself it may take 2 to 3 weeks, but with some of the with some more of the elite athletes out there, maybe there's a chance they can come back a little quicker.
The time off good for you guys and good for the team here?
Excuse me?
The time off good? 9 days?
Well, it wasn't time off. It was finals week, so you don't get better during finals week. What you do is you hope to maintain, and then after finals week you try to get better. So I think it's about the longest break we've had this time of year, though, from game to game. Usually we play Saturday and then play the Saturday after finals, and so we may be a little rusty, but every team goes through it during finals week.
Have you noticed Kevin's confidence going up a little bit since the last stadium?
Yeah, I have. I think Kevin's confidence is pretty high right now, and he needed something good to happen because he's labored quite a bit, and of course he was great in that game. I don't think he's going to go 2 for 3 every game, but certainly his confidence level is pretty high.
Between he and Justin, does it come down to matchups or hot hand, or are they?
As far as who's off the bench first, I don't know. You know, by feel, or maybe you know, maybe play one if Thomas is in the game and other if Jeff's in the game. You know, I think it's just by feel, or maybe if the other team has a post guy, scoring as opposed to a pick and pop guy. So we'll just wait and see. But I feel comfortable putting either one in.
Is it harder for a freshman point guard to kind of come in and get used to college than maybe some other positions?
Oh, no, that's the hardest position to play. Yeah, no question. And I think it's harder for a JUCO point guard in a lot of regards than it is freshman point guard. But you know, getting back to Nadir, you know, Nadir played, you know, a lot early with the exhibition games and things, and he just hasn't played as well the last month. Ever since the Kentucky game, he hasn't played as well. And you know, I hope he does, because we can certainly use, you know, even if it's just for giving us, you know, 3 or 4 minutes a half, that'd be good for Tyshawn.
Is it turnovers then with him? When you say he hasn't?
I'm not going to tell you everything it is. So I mean, it's just he's got to play better. But you know, you could say the same thing about any of our players if you don't put them in. So, you know, the reason guys don't get in the game is because you feel more comfortable with the guys that are in the game than the guys that aren't in the game. So I just leave it at that.
What's the scouting report on this Davidson team?
Run motion, fast, play fast. And, you know, the Davidson in 08 was the most physical team we played all year, maybe. You know, kind of a little bit of surprise. Physical and, you know, play some 1-3-1, which we hadn't seen yet. And So, but they play fast offensively. They run motion, and motion's the hardest thing to guard if you know what you're doing. And certainly, I think they know what they're doing.
With a program like that, is this a couple years later you see them benefiting from a run like that, as far as recruiting?
You know, I don't know. I don't know their personnel well enough to know who they beat on guys and things like that. But as long as Coach is there, they're going to always be good. And he's been there a long time, won a lot of games, and he's really respected. And so I think that that run certainly would have helped them. But to what benefit, I don't know. We don't talk like that. So.
Was this game set up for their like the kid against?
You know, I think that was one thing that may have been talked about, but it was something that ESPN thought it'd be a good game for us to play them as well. So ESPN helped schedule the game. Okay, guys.
Thanks, Coach.